Every story has a beginning, and mine began like a fairy tale. He was everything I had ever dreamed of. Confident, charismatic, attentive, and irresistibly charming. From the moment we met, he made me feel special in ways I had never experienced before. It wasn't just about the compliments or the grand gestures. It was the way he looked at me, as if I were the only person in the world who mattered. He seemed to understand me on a soul-deep level, finishing my sentences, mirroring my hopes, and anticipating my needs. It felt like fate had delivered me the perfect partner. I was swept away by the whirlwind of his affection. The late-night calls, the thoughtful texts, the surprise visits. It all felt magical. Friends told me I was glowing, and truthfully, I was. I believed I had finally found the love I deserved. I ignored the tiny voice of caution within me. After all, what could be wrong with someone who cared so deeply, who wanted to spend every moment with me, who said he had never felt this way about anyone? But what I didn't realize then was that I was being groomed, carefully and methodically, by someone who knew exactly how to target my vulnerabilities. It started with excessive flattery, words that made me feel seen, adored, even worshipped. Then came the constant attention, the desire to know everything about me, my fears, my dreams, my past hurts. At the time, I thought it meant he truly cared, but now I understand that he was gathering ammunition, building a blueprint of my soul so he could control and manipulate me later. The first red flags were small, almost invisible. He asked why I didn't answer his call immediately. He questioned my friendships, subtly implying that some of the people in my life didn't have my best interest at heart. At first, it sounded protective, like he just wanted to keep me safe. But over time, I noticed I was spending less time with loved ones and more time trying to please him, trying to avoid conflict, trying to keep the peace. What I once saw as intense love began to feel like emotional pressure. He started making decisions for me, what I should wear, who I should talk to, how I should behave. At first, it felt like guidance, but soon it became control. Still, I made excuses. He's just looking out for me. He loves me too much. Maybe I'm overthinking. And so I stayed, thinking I was lucky, thinking I was loved. This is how narcissistic abuse begins, not with pain but with pleasure, not with hate but with adoration. I didn't see the trap being set around me because it was lined with roses. I was blinded by the illusion of love, unaware that what I was experiencing was the beginning of a cycle of emotional entrapment disguised as devotion. In those early days, I was happy, or at least I thought I was. But in reality, I was stepping into a psychological maze, one I wouldn't begin to unravel until much later. I had no idea that the very love that made me feel so alive would soon be the same force that almost destroyed me. This was just the beginning.